Hello Capricorn, I'm here to do an oracle reading for the new moon, super moon in Libra, October 16th. I've already meditated, shuffled on your sign and messages that will be important for you with this new moon, highlighting your 10th house, which is the house that you rule as well. So this is your public reputation, your career, your life's work, discipline, father figure, authority. So we're going to be seeing what messages we have for you to optimize your new moon manifestations with looking into your recent past in this area, where your current point of advantage is, your challenge or resistance, unexpected help, advice, and outcome energies that will be presented to you, and hopefully helping you navigate in your journey. Clarity, confirmation, forewarning, or encouragement. Welcome back to subscribers. Welcome to anyone new to my channel. I do hope you find these helpful, and it's been a while since I have pulled out these this spread for the zodiac, and I was just led and moved to do this for this particular new moon. So let's begin. Recent past, we have intention, 5 of Wands. So I feel with this energy, recent past Capricorn, some of you have been in some conflict about what you want to be known for, or what you have been known for is now in this feeling of change, or has been in a feeling of you working as well to remain competitive in your field. How can you remain competitive in your field? And as well, it could be this intention to work with others, an intention to build a team around yourself, a new team, where you know exactly what you want your outcome to be. So some of you have been in this change, and there's something here that you have been nurturing as far as an idea and intention of what you would like to be known for, or what you want your legacy or your life's work to be. For some of you, there's some conflict surrounding that, surrounding already what you have accomplished, and then you as well remaining a force in your career. There does seem to be some of you in a competitive field or competitive situation, or there's some inner conflict that some of you are dealing with. And what is your intention on what the work that you do? What is it that you're trying to convey as far as a message of what you stand for? What do you stand for? That's something I feel that's in the recent past that you've really been on a quest to nurture, and I feel as well too, there's something with timing, and allowing a new part of yourself to hatch in a way that is going to bring you the results that you're seeking. So there's something here with a conflict and change that you want to bring to your image, or what you have been conflicted about, or conflict about how others are seeing or viewing you. You might I feel for some of you, what your intention, there's some of you who are experienced or have experienced people taking you the wrong way, not really understanding where you're coming from, or misunderstanding, or even being committed to misunderstanding you. There's an energy like that. Excuse me, but it seems like some of you are, you're working through that conflict. You're working through in attempting to work with others, and remaining competitive in your field as well. And also for some of you, protecting what you feel is your reputation, could be, or there's some conflict around your reputation. So looking into where your present point of advantage is. It is mountain with the Page of Swords, and I'm noticing how this is a person who is almost on an elevation. This could be a mountain or something here where there's some observations that you're doing. You also could be creating some type of boundaries around yourself as you are really paying attention to where there have been blockages. There's a challenge here that some of you may be feeling you need to work through. And you're thinking of new ways to do this. I also kind of get this as a form of spying, uh, spying, kind of looking into, like peering in literally through a hole. The one was kind of seeing this is like one eye is kind of squinted here, trying to see, and then there's this hole or a light that's shining through this mountain. It's like almost like a cave. I'm almost getting kind of like omission with this energy. Some of you, your advantage is being a bit mysterious in a way, or there's something here where there's little that people have seen or known where you are trying to gain some type of insight into where this mountain is. It's almost giving me that it's a protection, even though it may seem like a challenge. You're climbing it here. You might have to chip away. There's something here that you might have to work on and chip away at. I'm almost getting kind of, though, that there's a protection with this mountain energy for you. There's something new in the form of communication as well. I'm feeling that you realize that there's something that has become bigger than what you thought it would be. But I'm getting boundaries with this. Some of you could be trying to work a balance with being in a public eye, or something else having to do with what you're known for, but not revealing all, keeping some things to yourself. And I'm also seeing this as like, this is a new career path that you realize you almost have to start at the bottom with. Some of you have a really lofty plan or goal. You realize it's going to take a lot of dedication and commitment for you to achieve, but you are ready for it. You're at least gathering information. This is what I'm getting to, gathering information, but on the low. Not really telling people what your next move is going to be. But I feel like some of you are ready for a new challenge. You're ready for this. You're ready for a new challenge that's going to stretch you and also serve as this intention that you're in conflict of trying to. I feel it's almost kind of breaking away from an old image and getting into a new role, but it's very fresh and new to you. And there's more studying or insight that you have. There's a lot that you will have to uncover to reach the top of that mountain, or overcome what could be somewhat of a blockage or a challenge to you getting to the answers that you're seeking to the top of that mountain, where you can see and be a bit more confident about what you're communicating. I'm also kind of getting this is that there is this kind of a communication barrier between you and either an entity or group or others, in a sense of it's a barrier. It's some kind of communication barrier. I'm also kind of seeing this as like new language. Something that will expand your, yeah, some of you are trying to master a new language or master a new skill, and it is going to take a lot of work, but you are up for the challenge. You realize that there's something here that it's like you accomplish one thing, and then there's this next mountain that you have your eye on it, and you're taking those steps to elevate yourself in this particular area, some particular area that it may be new territory you have yet to conquer. So there's something here new that you Capricorns are ready to step into as far as the stage of what you're known for, or what you're doing in the public eye, or your reputation, or your career, your public life. And it's you realize and you know it's a long road ahead, but it's like you're prepared, you're ready for it, you're gathering information. Looking into what is a challenge for you. Magic prayer, Four of Cups. Trusting what is coming your way. I feel trust is an issue for you in opening up to new possibilities. There's a headstrong kind of energy that I'm getting with you, as far as especially having an intention of what you want an outcome of a situation to be or look like. Your intention behind going in a direction in your career or in your public life, I feel it's almost to the point of could be obsession in the need to or perfectionism, or exactly how you're seeing it, rather than opening up to what the divine could be offering you. This could be as well too, that some of you need to open up your you need to clear your crown chakra. You also your crown chakra and your third eye chakra could be, you need to be doing some work on where you are kind of blocking divine inspiration, or a divine offer here. Wanting to do things and feeling as if you have to do things on your own. I'm getting the sense that this is some type of guidance that's trying to get your attention. This could be a spirit of an ancestor, or it could be another type of spiritual guide. This could also be coming through the form of a person who's offering maybe some type of help or assistance. Being in meditation could, or finding yourself and finding time for you to get into meditation and stay in tune with your spirituality, as far as it assisting you and where you need to be led, or where something here you're making could be making a mountain out of a molehill, and it doesn't have to be that way. There's something here that I feel could be, it's like I'm hearing it could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard with something here, Capricorn. So yeah, your challenge, I feel that's where it is, as far as opening up to divine and trusting that what comes your way is a help to you, not being so suspicious. This is again too about that boundary. It is an advantage of you. Some of you might feel that you've elevated a level, but it's all still new to you. You're getting used to this new view of where you are in life, where you are in this point in your journey of your career, of your reputation, of your status, of what you're known for. But trusting and opening up to what could be of assistance to you. Feeling as if too that if there are people who only want to get close to you because of what you've accomplished. That could be an attitude or a mentality that you're having that could be blocking a little bit of your blessings in the form of connections with others. To assume that everyone is just only after your success or after what it is that you've accomplished. It can create unnecessary barriers or blocks or walls up to what could be a beautiful thing. Some of you, in a maybe being a little bit overly defensive, even over what you've already accomplished, and feeling like you need to change course or develop. Some of you are in this mood of developing kind of a coping mechanism, you with as far as needing to publicize your work, or needing to in some ways garner attention, yet still keeping like a tough skin or exterior, um, and kind of you have this intention of like, I'm not someone to be messed with. I can't be manipulated, or, always being in that mind frame that there's someone who wants to. And that could be something here that you've struggled with in the past, because you did maybe experience where people wanted to take advantage of you, but not everyone does. So in that sense, there's something here where I feel like divine is sending you, wanting to send you some support of energy here, and wants to be a support for you, but it's like you're not recognizing it, or you're rejecting it based on past experiences. Needing to develop a bit more discernment and connection with source, where you see synchronicities, and maybe have more of an open mind and open heart to others who are trying to, you know, get to know you, beyond what was conflicting, you know, for you, in the form of what you're known for, how people are seeing you, your career. There could be also as well an opportunity that is coming in as a divine blessing for your career, but there could be a little bit of you feeling like, oh no, I want to do everything on my own. And that could be in some ways, now it is a mountain, but if you had a little bit more help in this, that it may just look like, again, like you'll see it is more of a molehill, where there will be less effort that you would need to climb, where there will be others assisting you, or could be assisting you. Overall, though, I just feel like protective energy. You feel protective over your work. You feel protective over your path, and not wanting to give anyone power over that, based on kind of some past experience. So what is coming in as an unexpected help is Dragon's Lair with the Knight of Swords. So I do feel, though, this is an indication that there is this sense of you taking a risk and going into an area that is very new to you, and also there's a fear here. There's like a dragon to slay in this lair. There's power to be obtained in, and also I'm getting this as like, the higher you climb, the more you are going to face challenges and need to overcome your fears, but realizing your power. And then you have the Page of Swords here. The unexpected help is the Knight of Swords. You actually getting moving quickly into this Dragon's Lair, charging ahead. I'm getting the feeling of you, any area where you felt underestimated. Some of you Capricorns, where your abilities were underestimated, or what you would accomplish, or how far you would go, being underestimated. You're ready to kind of jump into this Dragon's Lair and slay that dragon with fierce determination. So there's a determination here to overcome your fears, and as you're overcoming your fears, realizing that once you do accomplish that, once you do climb this mountain, once you do get to that top where you are slaying that, whatever that just this dragon is for you, then that's going to be power that you obtain, power that you're going to be able to take with you on your journey. I'm also seeing that for some of you, this could be someone being sent to you. So this is someone coming to you, being sent from a space, charging ahead, overcoming their fears of approaching you. You overcoming fears of accepting others' assistance. But there's some clarity here that I'm feeling like you're going to be knowing, like, and especially too from this space of elevation, but also protection, and learning the skill in order to slay this dragon. I feel like you're preparing. You've been prepared for this. or you or have been preparing for something here that's going to be a challenge. Now, some of you, I do feel like there will be a challenge in a public way for you. And it might feel like this is I want to say it's almost like a campaign, a smear campaign, or something where your validity and your work, your reputation is going to be being questioned or discussed. And that could be as well what's going on here with this Page of Swords. Like, there's almost two, like, even if you don't feel or hear or actually physically see that there are people observing you, assessing you, that you feel it, and you feel that there's something that you're going to face as you are climbing this mountain, accomplishing this. It's not going to be easy, but you're not by yourself in this as well. This is again too the divine help, divine assistance that could be coming in to help you slay this dragon. There's a supportive energy I feel like that could be coming in quickly. But it's like once you accomplish this, whatever this is in this dragon's lair, or once you get past this, I do feel like there's going to be this sense of power that you feel like you've obtained, and also some type of validation coming in here. So of your abilities, of kind of shutting down any limitations, or where anyone again has underestimated your ability to handle what it is that you are doing in the form of career, your reputation. So this is a help to you. Any challenges that show up in your career, your reputation, it's going to be a help to you, because then you'll be able to go forward with something. It's like, okay, I've kind of been sensing. This is also kind of like some precognitive thoughts and feelings of like sensing that there's something on the horizon here, and I'm going to prepare for this. Some of you, your intuition is very strong, and yet still being at peace with knowing that you are protected, knowing that even if there are some rough situations that come about that you have to work through as far as protecting your work or protecting your reputation or what you're known for, those challenges can come in a way that does elevate you, that does empower you, that does give you that sense of direction of knowing exactly where you do need to go, and quiet that kind of energy that is presenting some type of challenge to you. So I feel like some challenge is coming up for some of you, Capricorn, but if you embrace it, there's something to clear. There's something to be cleared here. And this could be coming by the way of a competition coming through with an intention to create some type of stagnation in your life, or blockage, or some type of barrier to your success or what you're known for. Kind of almost trying to tarnish your image or invalidate what you've accomplished, and that's not an energy that's positive at all, but it will allow you to exercise a little bit of that that part of you that is not to be messed with, not to be toyed with, not to be played with, especially when it comes to your work, Capricorn. Yeah, so your advice here: cleaning house, Page of Cups. There's something here I'm getting kind of killing with kindness. I'm also getting that there is some things that you do need to clear out and I'm also kind of getting some earlier work that maybe when you were kind of, green or wet behind the ears, there are some things that you do that may need to be cleared up as far as things that you communicated. Now, some of you could have created this mountain yourself in the form of, you're communicating in a way that was maybe a little not well thought out, not well experienced, and I feel like something here where you're creating this space, this huge space between you and others, where it's hard to relate to you, or hard to connect, harder to connect with you. It's something of a character trait within yourself, but I feel like if you work on, you can kind of clear that up, and also with an open heart, be open-hearted, about, and as well honest about your own mess. Some of you, you know, you could have been in this mode where you very kind of, you have a public image or a reputation that is almost crafted by you, or crafted by this idea of what you want to, but it's something here where it's having an opposite effect, especially if it's coming from any place that's inauthentic or immature in its way of kind of not realizing that you might have been putting off people or putting off opportunities, um, in an effort to stand out so much, um, or separate yourself from a crowd or a group. And you could be in your own lane, and that's great and that's fine, but there's something here that, relatability, if it's something here that is a practice here, if it continues, like, yes, you're gonna have to face that. You're gonna have to face a buildup of, um, others maybe seeing through that, or again you maturing in some ways beyond, yeah, beyond a way that you used to relate to or connect with others. Okay, so your communication softening a bit, opening up, clearing house. And I feel if some of you are you know, if there is a mountain that you are dealing with right now in the form of wanting it to move and not being able to see clearly, then opening your heart, clearing house could be just a little bit of what is needed. Getting rid of old baggage, realizing that not everyone is going to treat you like the past person. Also, I feel like some of you, um, your growth is evident in as well what you're attracting to yourself is an improvement from the past. You just have to be open to believe that and receive that and overcome your fears of that that a past situation is going to repeat itself, because you have grown. You have grown, yet and still you do need to open up your heart a little bit more. And so that's where it is, as far as like old baggage holding you back from being open-hearted to new connections or even help or assistance in your career. So right now there's a discipline that you're in. There's this call for you to kind of loosen up a bit, not be so rigid and forceful about what you want the outcome to be, because wow, because what is that saying? For I know the plans I have for you. There's something here where you're covering is showing up in the form of other people and other experiences. You just have to be open-minded about it and not allow what was a conflict in the past, where someone was, you know, maybe had the intention to throw you into conflict or inner conflict about yourself and your abilities, what you can accomplish, what you can achieve. Um, there is a plan here that if you're open to that divine source and open-hearted about, and also honest about what you need to clean up within your own life, with your own mind as well, clearing your mind, clearing your own heart with things, just letting it go. There's something here that could be beautiful awaiting you. All right. Then we have the outcome coming to life, King of Swords, and I like this because this is a progression. You're going from the Page to the Knight, adding a little tenderness, and here is the ultimate determination, leadership. You stepping into that role of determination to make things happen. And the King of Swords can be a cold and calculated energy, but it is that of authority as well. And you being authority coming to life, there's a leadership role coming in for some of you Capricorns through it all. And there is this breaking of a mold where you are going to be feeling like you're just free from a mold that, again, you created or crafted for yourself. This is the butterfly. This is you coming into that freedom of being able to really utilize your power in the most, a better way, an authentic way, in a way that no one can question. No one's questioning, are you being yourself? Is this really who this Capricorn is? What you're capable of is, you know, having some type of victory over even your own doing, if it, you know, where you created this kind of conflicting energy where people do respect what you do, but then people don't respect you as a person, or you're kind of seen as someone who may be difficult to work with. But maybe it's not difficult. Maybe it's this is something where you do have to take some charge and some leadership in. But I feel, again, what this dragon layer is going to do for you is get you on that course. And again, that whatever dragon you slay, and when you slay that, that's going to be something here where you feel unstoppable. Uh, you feel indomitable. You feel there's this freedom that you're coming to life, and you're giving birth to something new. Also, this is a kind of something of a reveal that some of you are just working on, and you need that privacy, and it's very important for you to be sure that something, like when you present something, that it's coming from a place of in your mind, perfection on, again, what you want to display. So there's something here where you guys are kind of leveling up in your career, leveling up in your overall sense of self. This is the boy turning to a man. This is the girl turning into a woman, and owning all of that, and it being something that is respected. So there's a return of respect coming for you. If any of you felt that you lost that in any area of your life, of course, everyone's situation is going to be different. That's what I'm seeing for you, Capricorns, as far as what this new moon is bringing you. As far as a new situation, it brings you as a challenge, okay? Some of you, yeah, it's going to be something that you are going to need to climb and overcome. And but I feel that if you do the work within yourself to clear any blockages that you created on your own, even, again, in an earlier state of mind, and now you may be conflicted with what, you know, kind of gives me that kind of scenario when they're the pop stars back in the day, or, you know, over the last, even it still kind of happens where they kind of start off like very kind of teeny bopperish, or there's an image that is curated from them, you know, all the Disney kids and things like that, and then they grow, and then who they were, they try to go so far away from what the world knew them as, because what they knew them as was not really them. It was something that was crafted and curated for them to play as a role. But as you're coming into your own now, there's this sense of like, there's a fear of losing what you gained, and for you a little bit, but I feel like ultimately when you gain, there's a respect that will come from you being yourself and allowing yourself to come out of a shell or a mold that you've outgrown. So you're outgrowing something, some part of yourself, or you're outgrowing, it could be even a career or a job. You've outgrown people's old images of you. These didn't turn over, so I'm not going to take them, and there's 3 of them. Could this be 3? I'm not getting that I should look at those cards. So we're just going to get 1 card from you from the Wild Offerings Oracle to see how we can kind of tie these messages together for you, Capricorn. But I do feel like you're going to be getting into some position of where you're respected. You're respected for your past work, and you're going to be respected for whatever new you're getting into, because you equipped yourself. You're equipping yourself with that knowledge. Just, again, be open to maybe the challenge or the resistance, again, that you are divinely protected, and that even though, like, you're not being forsaken when you find yourself in difficult situations. What's opposing you is going to stretch you if you're up to that challenge. And what I do feel and see is that you are up to that challenge, and it's going to actually provide you some freedom and kind of like a higher ranking in your status, and, you know, this point of you getting to the point where you're going to speak your mind, but also open your heart to making oh, all right, let me just shuffle and get your message here, because there's a lot that is kind of trying to come through here. I'm just going to pull one from the top in a moment. I'm not getting anything that's really speaking, except for those couple that seems like a number of messages want to come out for you. Okay, let's see what we got for you. service. Okay. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. Okay? And I'm also noticing these, the same type of flower here of your intention. What you're serving, pretty much. I feel, and again, this butterfly coming in here. You're going to spread your wings, and spreading your wings, yes, ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. So, being true to yourself, Capricorn, and again, you stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. This is asking love to use you. How can you clear this? And what you do, especially if this is like something where you are in the public eye, the way you accept the challenge to overcome fear or slay your dragon is in ways of being of service to those who need to see that, you know, you're standing in some type of truth, regardless of how many misunderstand or want to create conflict or want to create challenges for you. There's something here of you showing your determination that ultimately is of service to others. In helping others, you help yourself, and also being acceptance of that, and really taking an active role, Capricorn. An active role along with, in tandem with spirit. That's something here that I feel is like needs to be a balance for some of you, and I feel there's a situation that will have you calling you back into your spirituality a bit. But I also feel like you're extremely connected, divinely connected to that source, and if anything in your life has taken you away from that connection, I feel like there's going to be some returning to that. But you opening your heart to others, and even helping others, and realizing too that not everyone wants to manipulate you. That as you help someone, that's also going to help you. And that saying of the ladder, who you meet on the way to the top, or who will be who you meet on the way down here. This is what I'm seeing. This is like you might want to, you know, not be so harsh or closed off to who is being divinely sent to you to assist you on your journey. And it could be by the way of you helping others in their journey that eventually is going to get you into this space here. Realizing that it's a give and take with people in the public. You know, some of you, your success was achieved because of others and others' support. But if you've taken that supportive energy and kind of put yourself on a pedestal, or removed yourself from that energy where you were providing something where there was a lot of supportive energy there, you know, the public is fickle in the form of reputation and things like that. They can pull back and turn on you in a moment, especially if you have this kind of, if you gain this kind of attitude of sense of like, now I'm here, I don't need you anymore. It's like, wait a minute, what? That's like, they you know, that can, so work on your humility. Some of you may need to work on your humility in that sense of, and realizing that there may be some things within yourself that does need to be cleared, especially in the form of attitude of another, or You know, your tendency to be so protective or create walls or barriers is actually hurting you, or could be hurting you. But again, it's like it's a test here. I feel like you're going to be tested to see that if you come to that realization where you can kind of reflect and look in the mirror and see where your mess is, and clear that up and open up your heart. There's something here where there's a genuine kind of freeing of yourself, where you're going to be able to kind of let down that wall, that barrier. And there will be, if any respect for you has been lost, there will be some type of feeling of you returning, or that regaining that respect by you being open and honest about your own flaws, about where you've gone wrong. Not necessarily apology, but it actually could be, with this Page of Cups, opening up process and journey of success and creating this balance where you're not forgetting what got you to that success. Okay? And then approaching your career with a bit more maturity and intellect, and as well authority. And there's something new coming to life that I feel will be of help to others. And it is coming from a space where you're not using the universe. You're allowing love to use you. Your love for something is going to do well. I feel like once it is going to be respected. Some of you Capricorns are just on a progression. You're on a progression. And just as you are meeting that next level, yeah, a little bit of this Dragon's Lair energy and needing to slay one. But once you do, this is a good space for you to be in. Okay, so that is your reading, Capricorn. I do hope that it has been helpful for you. If it was, I would appreciate a like, and you're welcome to subscribe as well. I don't have a specific schedule. I come in with readings besides the seasonal ones when I'm led to, or when I feel that it's a transit or something that is really kind of important to kind of look at this and illuminate what energies are going to be presented to you, so that you're better prepared. So if this resonated with you, definitely let me know, and I appreciate you all. I hope you have a great rest of your 2020. Take care.